So this is Portlandville Lighthouse, and this is where I want to come tomorrow morning to get sunrise. Question is, where should I be? This was a little bit what happened this morning, that trying to actually get the composition right with the sunrise and all that sort of stuff caught me out a little bit. So thankfully there are wonderful apps like the photographer's Ephemeris. Not sponsored. This is the photographer's Ephemeris, and it shows me for today where the sunset is going to be. That's not actually where I am, that's where I am. So I know where the sunset is going to be. So sunset is going to be over there, fairly obviously. It also shows me where the sunrise is going to be tomorrow morning. Blue means it's going to be okay. Not brilliant, but okay. But what I really like about it is this feature. So this shows me where the sun is going to come up. So as you can see, the sun is going to come up well behind the house, and the composition's not brilliant from here. So what I can do is I can work out where the composition will be better to be able to get that captured properly. I'm thinking I need to be quite a long way to the right, and I also want to try and obscure all of the building works and vans and all of those sorts of things to be able to get a really nice shot. So let's go and head over to the right and see if we can find somewhere to be. Still need to be further right. Still need to find a good composition. So this is looking a little bit more like it. What I'm thinking is, if I were to come down here, we can use those rocks to mask, particularly if we go about there, use those rocks to mask the building works. So that should work nicely as a composition. And then for sunset, tells me it's going to be over there. Now, I'm thinking those rocks by the big W, they're like a good plan. That means west, that's not just that the rocks have a big W on it. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to find somewhere with a bit of foreground interest. So let's go and find somewhere that might work. I'm umming and ahhing about actually maybe just having the lighthouse in it as well. So I might go and explore that option and then come back here if not. So I came to this spot last night and did some night landscapes, which was fantastic. It's quite wavy, as you may be able to hear, but I have a feeling, yeah, it's just not going to quite work, and don't have a sight line of the horizon, so I think I'm going to go back to where those rocks were, so that'll be nicer. Still, it is quite an impressive spot. I'm going to take a couple of pictures here and then head back to where I was earlier. So I found a spot back by the rocks with the big W. It's a very nice man up there who's also taking beach sunset. It was really nice actually that we had a bit of a chat about just making sure that I wasn't going to be in his line of sight. Yeah, I'm so exhausted. It's been a bit of a full-on day. So I'm quite enjoying just having a bit of a sit down. Found a really nice little ledge to sit on and have a rest. I'm just going to sit, watch the sun go down, take a few pictures, have dinner, and then go to bed, get up early tomorrow. So we find ourselves in the same place as we left, back at Portland Bill. Again, having said I was going to leave myself a little bit more time, I didn't. Body was slightly unwilling to get up this morning again. It may have something to do with walking about 15 miles yesterday. I did, however, have an amazing evening taking some low light pictures. Low light photography, light painting was what really kick-started one of my interests in photography. And I love doing it. Love the otherworldly nature that low light photography, some moonlit landscapes can give you. The problem is, I'd love to make a video on it so I can show you what I'm doing. I'd have to cut so many lights out to be able to even get the shot, or then remembering to turn them all off to take the picture. I need to work out the practicality of that at the moment. Anyway, here we are, Portland Bill. I know exactly where I need to be. I am looking at this, fairly happy with this shot, but I think I am going to get this because I know that then I've got the shot. I can then go and experiment once I've got this one and see what else I can find. So let's get this picture. So I went a very simple setup for the sunrise shot because composition proved a little bit, well, you're not going to be able to trick it with filters because obviously the lighthouse sticks so far into the view. If you try and put a graduated filter on, you're just going to get a dark lighthouse. And also you couldn't really see the water, so any sense of movement isn't necessary. So I just went very straightforwardly, nice and stable on the tripod, take the shot. No trickery, no filters, because there's not a lot of benefit to it at the moment. Yeah, I've got that shot now. I'm going to have a bit of a wander around and see what else I can see. There's definitely that spot I was at yesterday where I want to get another shot of the lighthouse. Once the light is hitting it, for another angle for different light. So I like the idea of taking the same shot in 4 different lights. So I'm going to go over there, do that, and take some other pictures on the way. Right, let's have a wander. So I found somewhere else. Now I've just got to climb back across these rocks. I went with the good old-fashioned, if in doubt, rocks and water. Pretty pleased with the results. I think they look nice. Again, with a little bit more time and having spotted this one, might have been able to sort out the composition a little better, but actually fun is being here. The fun is finding the shot. If this was a paid assignment, yeah, I'd come and scout it out, spend 3 or 4 days making sure I got the best possible sunrise. It's not what I'm here for. So, sun is now up. It's just behind a cloud temporarily. We had, yeah, more cloud for today's sunrise than we did yesterday, so we got more colour. It now means the sun is behind a cloud. So I'm just going to wait until that's in light and I can get the shot from over there. And I should have 4 shots from different light from the same position of that lighthouse. Then it is time for breakfast and coffee and off to Chesil Beach before I head home. Good, productive, simple morning. I am really hoping this wind slayer actually worked, or else a lot of this walking and talking business really isn't going to be good. In case you're wondering, that's a spot I've been sitting at to take those lighthouse pictures. Unfortunately, the sun is just going behind a big bank of cloud, so I'm not sure that I'll get the direct sunlight shot that I'm after. But Should be able to get a pretty picture. So I managed to avoid the rain, till today it seems. Chesil Beach in the rain. This is where the joy of photography comes in. There's lots of what ifs. I would have got better pictures of Chesil Beach yesterday if I'd carried on walking all the way to here. However, I also wouldn't have then got back in time to be able to get my sunset pictures at Portland Bill. So, what's the better result? The good news is, with a campervan, I can come down here fairly easily. It's about a 2-hour drive, stay overnight, get my shots. I can come back another day, wait until it's got a really good forecast. I'm sorted. I'm off to Quiddle's Cafe, just there. I hope that's the right place in the shot. The big pink building. For my breakfast, decided not to cook up in the van. Let's see whether the rain disappears, because there's a nice slow shutter shot I'd like to get down on the beach down there if it did stop raining. But if it doesn't, I've had a lovely morning. Got my sunrise sorted. So that's us done. Portland finished. Explored a lot of it. I will definitely be back. There are bits that I didn't get to see, and ended on a little bit of a damp squib with Chesil Beach in the rain, but it was still wonderful. Not least, Quiddle's Cafe. Cannot recommend it highly enough. I've got an amazing looking bacon and sausage sandwich for my breakfast and a nice coffee. Yeah, menu looked amazing. Really good, proper, fresh seafood. So next time I come back to Portland, I know I'm going for dinner. Yeah, like I said, the joy of a van. It's so easy to be able to come down here and enjoy myself and relax, and I can actually have a whole day shooting. So if you'd like to see more of my adventures in the van, please subscribe. I recently hit 1,000 subscribers. I'd set myself a target of 2 years for 1,000 subscribers, and I think it was about 22 months. So I am so happy. So thank you very much. Genuine, deep thanks to everyone that has subscribed. And if you'd like to subscribe, just to get me towards that 2,000 mark, that would make my day. So again, thank you. Like the video if you'd like to. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.